History is more than just stories. History shapes our expectations of what is acceptable in society. It defines who we are as people. History says who's the authority, who is the subject, who belongs where, and who's entitled to what. So history is more than just facts and just little stories. It's psychology. It's an unofficial law, if you will. And right now, our history is written by people of European descent who are the descendants of invaders and colonists who came here and genocidally killed 95% of our ancestors. That's how they're even here in the first place on our land, is because they killed our people. And so Europeans today on our lands have written history, placing themselves at the center, and they've erased us from our own continent, our own lands. People who are invisible don't need to be taken seriously, and that's why we're not taken seriously. We are erased, for the most part, from the historical narrative. Our kids in schools learn almost nothing about our ancestors except a few little passages here and there, or if they learn anything at all about our people, it's always in relation to Europeans. For example, the California missions, or the age of exploration, and so to speak. We're always tethered to Europeans. We're never independent. We're never standing on our own 2 feet in history. So what we need to do is construct our own indigenous-centric curriculum without the New Age garbage and the Christian junk and white supremacist notions of what our history is. And then we need to take that curriculum and put it in schools where our kids are, because nothing's going to change until we change the psychology of our people. All the protests, the rituals, the dancing and singing, doesn't mean shit if the people's mindset doesn't change. If it doesn't mean shit if we still see the pilgrims as the discoverers of our land, and that somehow we were just kind of like animals sitting here waiting for them to come and domesticate us. It doesn't mean shit if we don't change the psychology of our people. And history are the official stories of what it means to be a person, and in history shapes our expectations of what is acceptable. And that's why we need to take control of the historical narrative, and we need to insert that into the schools where our next generations are studying right now. At the moment, they're being fed colonial history. We need to take back control of our schools, take back control of our curriculum, and take back control of our psychology.